After 70, your chances of falling don't just go up, they skyrocket by over 300%. One wrong step, and life can change in an instant. But what if just 5 simple fixes could help you stay strong, steady, and independent for years to come? In this video, we're breaking down the quiet dangers hiding in your home, your habits, even your shoes, and how to take back control one step at a time. Have you or someone you love ever had a close call with a fall? Share your experience in the comments. You're not alone.
Have you ever stood up from a chair only to feel just a little unsure on your feet? Maybe your balance felt off for a moment, or your legs felt a bit weaker than usual. It's one of those little signs many people shrug off. But after the age of 70, those little signs matter more than you might think. Because after 70, your risk of falling isn't just a little higher, it jumps by over 300%. That's not a number meant to scare you, it's a wake-up call. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury, hospitalization, and even early death for older adults. But here's the hopeful truth. Most falls don't have to happen. And that's why this conversation today could be one of the most important ones we'll have together. If you or someone you love is over 70, staying on your feet isn't just about strength, it's about freedom. It's about living independently. It's about walking without fear, moving with confidence, and doing the things you enjoy without hesitation. And the good news is, you don't need to spend hours in the gym or completely overhaul your life to make a difference. You just need to make a few smart, simple changes, things you can start doing as soon as tomorrow morning. Let's talk about the first one. It might sound basic, but it's often the most overlooked. Footwear. What's on your feet right now? Is it soft and loose? Are those slippers comfortable but wobbly? Many seniors wear indoor shoes that are easy to slip on, but just as easy to slip in. That's a problem. The wrong shoes can quietly sabotage your balance. They don't support your arches. They don't grip the ground. And when your feet don't feel stable, the rest of your body tenses up. That's when small missteps turn into dangerous falls. Instead, look for shoes that fit snugly, not tight but secure. Shoes with a non-slip sole, a low heel, and a firm back. Something you can walk confidently in, whether it's across the kitchen floor or out to get the mail. Even indoors, your shoes matter. If you're someone who likes going barefoot at home, think again. That's when most household falls happen. Good footwear doesn't just protect you, it empowers you. Now let's shift to something just as important, but not as visible. Your vision. As we age, our eyesight naturally changes. You may already wear glasses, maybe even bifocals. But even so, small shifts in depth perception, clarity, or light sensitivity can throw off your balance, especially in low-light areas like hallways or bathrooms at night. Have your eyes checked regularly, not just for new glasses, but to check for things like cataracts or peripheral vision loss. Sometimes all it takes is a slight change in prescription to bring back the confidence you need in your steps. And while we're on the topic of visibility, let's talk about lighting. Many homes are built with younger eyes in mind, but what used to look cozy in your 40s can become a hazard in your 70s. Make sure your most common walking paths, from your bedroom to the bathroom, from your kitchen to your living room, are well lit. Install night lights. Use brighter bulbs. Don't worry about ambiance. Think safety. It might seem small, but seeing clearly where you're stepping, even in the middle of the night, can save you from a broken hip or worse. Speaking of movement, here's another quiet risk that often creeps in as we age. Muscle loss. It happens slowly. Maybe you've noticed it. The stairs feel steeper. Getting out of a chair takes more effort. Or maybe your legs feel shakier after standing for a few minutes. This isn't just getting old. It's called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle and strength with age. And it's one of the biggest reasons balance and stability decline after 70. But here's the beautiful part. You can fight it. You can reverse it. And you don't need a gym or fancy equipment to do it. Start small. Stand up from a chair without using your hands. Hold on to a countertop and do gentle calf raises. Walk a little farther than yesterday. Lift light weights, even soup cans, to keep your muscles working. When you use your muscles, you tell your body, we still need strength, we still plan to move. And your body listens. Muscle is what keeps you upright. It cushions you. It steadies you. It keeps your legs from giving out when you stumble. Even just 5 minutes a day of intentional movement can keep you stronger than most of your peers. Now, let's take a breath, because this is a lot to think about. But remember, this is not about fear. This is about freedom. It's about giving you the tools to feel strong in your own body again, to walk without hesitation, to get out of bed in the morning without worry. And it starts with simple daily choices. So far, we've talked about your shoes, your vision, your lighting, and your muscles. Each one is a piece of the puzzle. Each one helps you build a body and environment that protects you from falls and gives you back your confidence. And that confidence? It changes everything. You carry yourself differently. You walk taller. You trust your steps. And you reclaim a sense of control that no one and no number can take away from you. Because aging isn't about slowing down. It's about moving smarter. And that's exactly what we're doing, together.
Let's keep going, because there's still something deeply important we need to talk about: your environment. Now think about your home, your sanctuary, your comfort zone. But sometimes, even the coziest home can quietly become a minefield. A loose rug, a power cord near your feet, furniture placed just a little too close together. You might know your home like the back of your hand, but one unexpected slip, one wrong step, and everything can change in an instant. So here's what I want you to do. Walk through your home the way a stranger would, not with your eyes, but with intention. Look at your floors. Is there anything loose, slippery, cluttered? Those rugs that shift under your feet, tape them down, or better yet, remove them completely. That cord that stretches across the hallway for your fan or heater, reposition it. Use cord covers. Move furniture slightly if needed. And don't forget places like the bathroom. Add a grab bar near the toilet. Place a non-slip mat inside the tub. Install a nightlight in the hallway that leads there, because many falls happen at 2 or 3 in the morning when you're still half asleep. And remember, none of these changes mean you're fragile. They mean you're smart. They mean you're taking control. You're protecting the life you've worked so hard to build. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked, but it affects almost every senior I know. Medications. Yes, the pills you take to stay healthy, they can sometimes make you dizzy, drowsy, or less steady on your feet. Blood pressure meds, sleep aids, even some allergy pills, they all come with side effects that can mess with your balance. If you've ever stood up and felt lightheaded, or taken a new medication and suddenly felt off, that's not something to ignore. Talk to your doctor. Ask if your medications might increase your risk of falling. Review your full list regularly, especially if you're taking more than 4 or 5 pills a day. Sometimes a small adjustment, even just changing the time you take something, can make all the difference in how steady you feel. Now, I know it might seem like we're talking about a lot: shoes, lighting, furniture, muscle strength, medications. But each of these is connected. Each one influences how safe you feel in your own body and in your own home. And the truth is, you don't have to tackle them all at once. You just need to start. Pick one area today. Choose one thing that feels doable. Maybe it's checking your shoes.
Maybe it's adding a nightlight. Maybe it's finally asking your doctor about your dizziness. Small steps lead to big results. And every time you make one of these changes, you're sending a message to yourself and to the people who love you. You're saying, I'm not giving up my independence. You're saying, I deserve to move safely and confidently through my day. You're saying, my life still matters, and I'm protecting it. Because here's something no one tells you. Falls don't just hurt your body, they hurt your spirit. They make you second-guess every step. They take away freedom. They take away trust. And the fear of falling can be just as limiting as the fall itself. But you are not powerless. You are not helpless. You are wise. You are strong. And you've made it this far for a reason. So give yourself the tools to keep going. Not just longer, but better. Every light you install, every exercise you do, every small change you make to reduce your risk is one more way you honor your health, your independence, your future. It's not about being perfect. It's about being prepared. And the best time to prepare is now. Not next year, not after something happens, now. Because your steps matter. Where they take you matters. And most importantly, you matter.
Now, take a moment to breathe that in. Because if no one's told you lately, let me say it clearly. You have more power than you think. Yes, your body has changed. Yes, your balance may not be what it used to be. But that doesn't mean you stop moving. It means you start moving smarter. And part of that is choosing not to ignore the signals. If you've been feeling off balance more often, if you've had a close call, maybe catching yourself on the edge of a table or stumbling slightly on the stairs, those are signs, not of weakness, but of opportunity. Opportunity to step in before a fall does. Because one fall can take months to recover from. It can lead to surgeries, loss of mobility, and sometimes it can change your life completely. But when you take action now, you create a different story. A story where you keep your freedom, where you keep walking into your kitchen, into your garden, out the front door with confidence. And let me share something that most people forget. Balance is a skill. It's not just a gift of youth. It's something you can train even now. Every time you practice standing on one leg for a few seconds, every time you slowly rise from a chair without using your hands, every time you walk heel to toe down the hallway, you're training your body to trust itself again. You don't have to do this alone. Invite a friend or family member to walk with you. Hold on to a sturdy surface until you build strength. Play music that lifts your mood while you move. The key is to stay consistent, because consistency is what keeps your muscles alive, your brain engaged, and your confidence strong. Now, let's not forget another part of the fall prevention puzzle, one that's as emotional as it is physical. Asking for help. I know that can be hard. You've spent your whole life being the strong one, taking care of others, being the one people relied on. But needing a little help now doesn't erase your strength. It proves it. Strong people don't suffer in silence, they speak up. They say, hey, I could use a hand moving this rug, or would you mind walking with me this week? Or can you help me get to my physical therapy appointment? Asking for help isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's what keeps you safe, supported, and steady, so you can keep being who you are, doing what you love, and living on your terms. Because that's what this is really about, isn't it? Not just preventing a fall, but protecting your freedom. Being able to get out of bed in the morning without fear, taking a shower without worry, going for a walk, meeting a friend, playing with your grandchildren,
without second-guessing every step. You deserve that kind of life. And it's within reach. All it takes is awareness, action, and the belief that small changes lead to big protection. So whether today's the day you check your shoes, install a grab bar, move the furniture, or stretch your legs, know this: you're investing in yourself. You're choosing safety over chance. You're choosing confidence over fear. And that choice, repeated each day, is what builds a life not just free of falls, but full of movement, independence, and peace of mind. You've earned the right to live well. You've earned the right to feel safe in your body and in your home. And you've got everything it takes to make that happen. So keep going, one small step at a time. Your next chapter is still unfolding, and it's one you get to walk into with strength, with care, and with dignity. Thank you for being here with me today. And if something in this message speaks to you, if it made you think, reflect, or decide to take action, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment and share your story. What have you done to stay on your feet? What's one change you're ready to make starting today? And if you found this helpful, give it a like. And subscribe for more content made for people like you, strong, wise, and still moving forward. Because here, we don't just talk about aging. We talk about thriving. Here's to steady steps, confident mornings, and a life lived fully at every age.
And as we come to the close of this conversation, let me remind you of something that matters far more than any statistic or study ever could. You are not defined by your age, not by the number on your driver's license or the lines on your face or even the aches in your knees. You are defined by how you choose to live, by how you show up each day, by the courage it takes to adapt, to learn, to care for yourself even when it feels easier to let things slide. Choosing to protect yourself from falls isn't about fear. It's about freedom. It's about making sure you can keep doing the things that matter. Getting dressed on your own, going for a walk, making your own breakfast, driving to see a friend, all without hesitation or worry. That kind of freedom is worth protecting. That kind of independence is worth fighting for. And it starts with the small things. Checking your shoes before you head out. Turning on a light before you move down the hallway. Holding a handrail instead of pretending you don't need it. Practicing your balance for just 1 minute a day. Having that honest conversation with your doctor about the meds that leave you dizzy. And maybe asking someone you trust for a little help when you need it. None of these things mean you've lost anything. In fact, they show that you've gained something. Wisdom, awareness, strength of heart. Because the people who live the longest and stay the strongest aren't the ones who pretend they're still 30. They're the ones who learn to live well with the body they have today. They adjust, they adapt, and most of all, they act. And now you've got everything you need to do the same. So when you get up tomorrow morning, take a moment to look around. Is your path clear? Are your steps steady? Are you doing the little things that give your body what it needs? A little strength, a little support, a little grace. You don't need to do it all at once. Just start with one thing, and let that one thing grow into a habit. Let that habit build your confidence. Let that confidence carry you through your day and your week and your life. Because this is your time. Not to sit still, not to slow down, but to move forward, carefully, wisely, and with purpose. You've made it through so much already. This next chapter, it's yours to shape. So go ahead and take care of your home. Take care of your steps. Take care of your beautiful, resilient body. And remember, you're not walking this path alone.
There's a whole community of people out there, just like you, choosing to live with intention, strength, and heart. Let's support each other. Let's encourage one another. Let's remind the world that age doesn't stop us, it teaches us. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you. Thank you for taking your health seriously. Thank you for believing you're worth the effort. If you feel inspired to take action, leave a comment below. Let me know what spoke to you today. Or share one thing you're changing in your life to stay steady and strong. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. It helps more people find this message. Subscribe to the channel if you want more honest, supportive, and practical conversations made just for you. Because here, we celebrate experience, we honor wisdom, and we choose health one simple step at a time. Here's to steady feet, strong legs, and a life you walk with confidence every single day.
Thank you for spending this time with me. We've talked about the hidden dangers that come with aging and the simple, powerful fixes that can help you stay safe, strong, and independent after 70. From choosing the right shoes to adjusting your home, checking your medications, and building strength day by day, every small change matters. Because preventing falls isn't just about staying upright. It's about protecting your freedom, your confidence, and your quality of life. If this video helped you or reminded you of someone you care about, take a moment to share it with them. And if you want more practical, encouraging content just like this, be sure to subscribe and support the channel. Together, we're building a space where aging means thriving, one smart step at a time.